Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, I'll be reading a multi-character executor by Bloom Crimson Lotus on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Zenitsu. During your first few months of showing affection, Zenitsu was incredibly shy. It was very unlike him, as you've always known him as someone who was usually so lively and ridiculously loud. But when it came to simple things, like hand holding, hugging, and especially kissing, his heart hammers against his chest, and his palms literally produce buckets of sweat. He can't do it without fearing that he would screw up somehow. It's either that his partner initiates the first move, or he would somehow blurt out his desires. He's probably never kissed anyone before, so the first time he kissed you, he was so nervous that his nose started bleeding and his face turned beet red. He's so clumsy and really stiff, and it takes him a while, but eventually he'll learn and would melt into it. Cuddling for the first time is also a huge nerve-wrecker for him. He's so nervous that his request for cuddling comes out as a squeak, and when you agree, he scoots over so quickly that it seemed like he was doing the first breath of lightning. But after the first few months, Zenitsu became more and more confident with each passing day, to the point that he would be able to kiss you goodbye when he leaves for work without breaking a sweat. Cuddling with him now becomes more relaxed and comfortable for the two of you. At first, Zenitsu would only be the big spoon, because he was afraid to seem unmanly to you. But eventually he warmed up into being the little spoon as well. When Zenitsu really falls in love with someone, Zenitsu would fall hard and fast. He would not be as extravagant and boisterous when it comes to showing his affection for a special someone, but he would be more toned down and shy. It's probably because he doesn't want to lose them to anything. He loves feeling protected and warm, also known as he loves being the little spoon. If his partner gives him a hug and lets him rest on their chest or shoulder, he could fall asleep almost instantly. He gives soft, long kisses. He tries to kiss his partner every day, for as long as possible. The boy is pretty touch-starved and probably wants to cherish every moment with his partner, so that's why. Inosuke, during your very first few months of showing affection, well, when it came to receiving or showing it, Inosuke is definitely very flighty and or feisty. He would yell at his partner for touching him, and would square up, like he was ready to German suplex them into the ground, which was really not the goal, since you were just hugging him. You can't blame him, though. Inosuke has been deprived of affection his whole life. He can't remember the last time he's been kissed on the cheek, or even hugged. He could barely even remember his mother's warmth. It takes him time to get familiarized with the concept of affection and showing love, but he does enjoy it nonetheless. He doesn't really consider his actions before making a move and tends to force things onto his partner unknowingly. His partner would have to patiently guide him to help him adapt to this concept of expressing his love. His first kiss with his partner would most likely have to be initiated by them, because he's so foreign with the idea of this action. If his partner does not make a move at all, then he would brashly take action. Teeth slamming, lip smashing, bruises are common during the first few kisses. This is due to Inosuke failing to calculate and apply the necessary force needed to kiss someone, and decided to solve the problem by doing what he knows best: Not a good thing. If he's the one that initiated the first kiss, then it hurt. He also cuddles a bit too tightly and refuses to let go when needed. He's the big spoon. Always. But after much guidance from you, Inosuke would totally get the hang of showing affection properly. Inosuke would no longer smash his lips onto his partners. And hooray! He was capable of soft butterfly kisses. However, if he's feeling especially eager, he still can't help but grab his partner and pull them towards him. But hey, it's not as rough as it used to be. Cuddling with him is still the same, and he likes to keep them as close to him as possible. His arms would be around your waist, but he knows to a bit of breathing space, so that he does not accidentally choke them to death in his sleep. The only time that Inosuke would be a little spoon is if he is injured, and is too depressed to even fight against his partner. He would quietly allow himself to succumb to his partner's warmth, but would rather admit defeat than admit that he loves being the little spoon. And this kind of thing makes him want to be the little spoon more often. Tanjiro. Tanjiro would prioritize his partner's needs over his own, and he makes it a point to observe their actions and behaviors before making a move himself. He would always ask his partner for permission before doing anything. He has been taught this regime by his parents. Sitting close together first, then hand holding, then hugging, then forehead and cheek kisses, and then comes the kissing. The first time he cuddled with you, he made sure that it was in a suitable environment with an actual bed, and not just anywhere in the woods. He made his request shyly, and clarified that he didn't have to do anything that he didn't want to. But fortunately they agreed, and Tanjiro scooted closer, wrapping his arms around their waist, before quickly succumbing to sleep. It took Tanjiro a few months to kiss his partner, mainly because he was nervous, and he was not sure if his partner was ready or not. But when it happens, it was in private, because he was not letting your first kiss get interrupted. He's a little shy, but very gentle, and he uses his hands to cup their faces as he gently presses his lips onto theirs. He's a lot more confident once he's determined that his partner is comfortable with his affectionate actions and will make more bold moves on his own accord. He would automatically kiss them as he pleases, and does not hesitate to pepper their face with kisses. At night, he immediately sticks himself to your side and buries his face in your neck, eagerly nuzzling up to you after a long day of hard work. He's a very passionate lover and does not do things that he doesn't mean. He saves important steps like a first kiss for special occasions and ensures that his feelings are true before doing anything intimate. He's always soft and gentle and never rough with you. He absolutely loves holding you close and having the feeling of your body being pressed against his, especially during cuddle sessions.